Hello YouTube. What was the voice crack? We're listening to History Will Absolve Me by Billy Was Today, right? Well, I got a new vinyl. Well, I have to go this direction. You can't really see it, but here, it's the new Swans album, Birthing. I just got that recently. Yeah, it's a great album. I listened to it. I listened to the new Swans album, the new Yule album. They're both amazing. I like the Swans album more, but yeah, they both have really good songs on them. Especially like I Am a Tower, Eventually Girls Are Gone, the title track. Those are two amazing songs from each of the albums, right? But today we're listening to this. It might be awesome. It might be. What do I know about this? I've listened to the third song before a few times. Actually, a lot of times, like at least 50 times. The second song I've heard once, I think. And then the rest I have not heard at all, I think, yeah. But I love the third song, so I hope it's gonna be like that. Let's get into it, I think. So I've also been gone because last week I was sick, so I couldn't record a video. I had fever. That was not really cool. Yeah, let's listen to. Oh, I've heard this too, I think. I'm not sure. Here you go.
Impact, I swam from the wreckage, all on the water, oceans of fire, township necklace. Sink and swim now, big waves, I hit him like Al. Wingate and lit him, silent the trial, shackled in slippers, shuffled in single foul. I'm counting kilometers and nautical miles. Have a word with your preaching niggas is foul. Kool-Aid by the leader, I decline with a smile. No, I ain't never gonna let it go. Cotton mouth in the midst of H2O. Knife in my teeth and the water's choppy. You thought I would sing proudly. I'm deep in the drink, sloppy. You get a couple bars, I'm cheap with the eight. You need to guard your spot with wide ball. Run flat tires on cars. High-tech optic fibers trained on your yard. Every door and window double barred. 100 down, watching surf ready for war. Eyes on the horizon, thinking that nigga couldn't have survived it. But I'm full of surprises.
Okay. Promising intro.
Traigo una nueve patada y los traigo hoy en la mira. Para hablar a mis espaldas.
So it's like Spanish? Not sure.
Porque no me hablan de frente, acaso temen al mono, ya saben con quién se meten, vengan a rifar la suerte.
Huh, okay. Yeah. Intro song. Trying to understand lyrics, but that's like hard. So I'm just gonna say this. Something about someone drowning, maybe, is what I got from this. I mean, let's go back, right? Yeah, swinging from a wreckage. Yeah. That's pretty much most of the stuff I got, and then it's like, couldn't have survived it, but I'm full of surprises. So it's someone like swinging from a ship, like a wreckage thing. And I think that, I guess there's people there on that wreckage that don't really like that person. And then I guess they were like kind of like thinking like, oh, they were happy that he didn't like survive it, but well, he's full of surprises. Yeah. Okay. That's all I got from that. But generally like a really good intro song. It's also like, it kind of like sounds like waves in the production as well. Like water waves, you know. It's pretty cool. I've said I've heard this like before once, I think, but I can't remember it too much. But I'd give it like an 8 for now. So yeah. Well, I know the first song's gonna be like a 9 at least, so there you go. Second song. We don't have lyrics for this? Wait. Hold on. Is this just an instrumental song? Nope. Okay, we don't have the lyrics for the song, sadly. I'm not gonna look them up because then I don't really like looking the lyrics up. I just prefer having them here, to go along with them. But alright, I'll just try and listen to as much as I can here.
The nerve to ask God to save you. The exhale got a whole different flavor. Official policy, don't do me no favors. Oakland Raiders, empire in decline, but still got plenty paper. Penny wise, pound foolish. Bring them out to Muhammad, move pound stupid. Acapellas, the beast chopped it and looped it. Doing some minor keys, bars and hooks. Only option, cop the plea and talk the books. This year, sick the rapping up, the rapping's off, I can hear. You rapping soft, no heart, defibrillate these niggas clear. Problem with the army is they wanna be the boss. Problem with secret police is it's like a dirty gun you can't toss. President Banana, lips burnt on roaches of Bama. Bad idea, like borrowing money in the slammer. Less than candid on camera. When you hit the big screen, don't let whitey space damn you. See it green under raised gamma. Sending shades, gray banner. You will like me when I'm angry. I got plenty of home training and manners.
Bring me champagne when I'm thirsty. Bring the reefer when I want to get high. Lord have mercy, hope that you heard me. Y'all can't hurt me. I've been feeling like this a long time. Champagne when I'm thirsty.
I think I've heard this part before.
Lord have mercy, hope that you heard me. Y'all can't hurt me. I've been feeling like this a long time.
C4, used to son looking at you like you broke. And cats used to look up to his smoking coat. That's that rope-a-dope. Negroes trying to float they boat. In high school, your man shot was wet. In junior college, though, they trapped the press. Crowd you off that jumper, couldn't even hit the net. And they happy to see you back around the way. Eager to front, yay. Rock, take the Dutch up the block, slipping back in that roll like old slippers. Game on tilt, working them flippers. Start slowing down, the past will get with ya. 5 on 5, nobody picture. Ain't no next, you out the picture. Brown bag and liquor, you and her bicker. Life crawling by at the bottom of the screen like a news ticker. At least you tried, right nigga? Put that syrup in the mixture. Feeling like the Vic, every sip helps the shoe fit ya. Everything that glitters, old gold, ice cold, dice bowl. Catch the Holy Ghost and the Spirit waiting for Christ to call. But it's all business, eating God waiting for the price to fall. That's how they do, y'all, that's life, might as well heist the ball.
Bring me champagne when I'm thirsty. Bring the reefer when I want to get high. Lord have mercy, hope that you heard me. Y'all can't hurt me. I've been feeling like this a long time. Bring me champagne when I'm thirsty. Bring the reefer when I want to get high. Lord have mercy, hope that you heard me. Y'all can't hurt me. I've been feeling like this a long time.
Okay, yeah, I've heard that chorus before. Definitely. I think I've also heard that song one or two times. I'm pretty sure. But I really like the song. It's like, I think the production on that one is even better. Can you feel the rain? I cannot feel the rain. I'm sorry. Sorry to tell you, but I think this is a great song. That's just it. It's like the lyrics. I didn't like read them, right? Because I don't have them on Spotify. I tried understanding them a bit. They sounded pretty good overall. Again, my first language is not English, so yeah. I'm not gonna understand everything in this album, right? I'm not gonna understand like references and stuff. But production was really good. Definitely more like a 9 out of 10. Probably. I mean, I can see why it's so like hyped, because it's like the most liked song here, or like the most popular song here. Yeah, and I've heard this song a few times before, so I like the song.
Mogambo, the new word in motion picture entertainment. Mogambo, unforgettable adventure in untamed Africa. Africa, known for centuries as the white man's graveyard. The heat and fury of the jungle tears the veneer of civilization from these women. No holds are barred as they fall in love with a man who lives for adventure.
Facing existential threats, my advice, kill him dead, no regrets. The devil's rejects, writ large. Observe the precepts of a benevolent God. Blue-eyed Prometheans in the heart of darkness, land of the monsters. Walk like Quetzalcoatl amongst the conquered. Dig hard, put myself in the stars. This woman in the dirt, face down, ass up, doing God's work. Go native, the world is yours. The sound of Maxim's gun still sends a chill up my spine. Empire of the sun never sets, and Christian's duty is never done. You can bet on significant returns to all shareholders. King Solomon's minds, just give me 100 experienced soldiers. The knowledge of good and evil, sweet nothings whispered by cobras. Useless baubles given to greedy chiefs. Lies told to practice ease from an old thief. When they hung the poor nigga, I felt a certain relief.
Time for discretion, Fowler. You got them run out of bullets before they run out of spears.
Take up your burden, the savage wars of peace. Fill full the mouth of famine and bid the sickness cease. And when your goal is nearest, the end for others sought. Watch sloth and heathen folly bring all your hopes to naught. Gold ill-gotten with guts and gleaming Martin Henry guns. With that holy trinity, who can argue my divinity?
What the fuck? Gold ill-gotten with guts and gleaming Martini Henry guns. That's a crazy tongue breaker. I just noticed. What?
Gold ill-gotten with guts and gleaming Martin Henry guns. With that holy trinity, who can argue my divinity under two red suns? Return like Kipling's dead son, summoned by monkey paw. 1,000 Philistines slain with the donkey's jaw. Gave them the rule of law. Schools, roads, jobs, clothes, and shards. Still, they fled to the land of Nod, Eden's east. Upon his brow, mark of the beast. Empire fat like a cow, slaughtered for the feast. The stink of a jackal's teeth. The gears of war get greased, grounded down to raw meat. Whites of the eyes, limpid minds, an apartheid of the mind. Britannia's corpse exhumed, hair nails still growing. Dr. Livingston, I presume, blood rivers still flowing. The forest inexorably growing as Kinshasa crumbles. The dreams of Romans drowned out by Nair Gongo's rumble.
They're friendly, hungry.
Could have fooled me.
Take up your burden, the savage wars of peace. Fill full the mouth of famine and bid the sickness cease. And when your goal is nearest, the end for others sought. Watch sloth and heathen folly bring all your hopes to naught.
Did you see his necklace?
Yeah, a little pretentious for my taste.
You travel along uncharted waterways on a suspenseful safari. You venture across the African belt, alive with all manner of wild beasts. The blood-chilling spectacle, the battle of the gorillas. Photographed for the first time.
I think the song was amazing. That's all I can say. Oh, also the chat is a bit broken today because we have a white cover art. Let me just put it down today, I guess. Let me put it here. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. This is one of the I mean, this is probably gonna be the best song here. Maybe. I mean, I would be surprised if any song would top this, because this is like one of my favorite songs. But I mean, my favorite Billy Wood song, pretty much. Not one of my favorite songs ever, but this is like really great. So, also hello, welcome to the stream, of course. No, this is like an amazing song, right? This is just cinema, right? I'm giving this like a 9.5. I feel like it's close to a 10. Yeah, well, next we got Cash for Gold. Okay. No lyrics again? No, come on. Okay, we don't have the lyrics for this one again, okay. That's fine, I guess. Okay.
She bending the waist, left cheek on the mirror. Sushi in my face, yet I'm seeing much clearer. George Washington works his modest magic. Parlor tricks, erotic services. Do I know you from Craigslist? Cheap bills is expensive. Living the dream, in her mouth like a dentist. Deep throat, the pyramid scheme. Ass clap, got the class's attention. Inverted on the pole, disbelief suspension. Pretending I'm rich and she's 20 years old. It's okay, my face is blurred too. I heard you know how to treat a customer. Claiming hands touched her, but the mask never drops. They get off when she tells them to stop. Suitcase pimp pacing in parking lots pissed. Graveyard shift, tossing my child support on stage in a room full of alligators. But she works hard for the money, so fuck the haters. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling, dancing on the ceiling. Sweet child of mine, red wine. Oh, won't you be my Valentine? Bread stick of Valentine, vodka soda, extra lime. He wants head, but she held the line. Walk the walk, for nigga pennies, packing dimes, talk the talk. It's whatever, really. Knock him back, he's a good sport. All things considered, spray tan and glitter. You don't pay if she doesn't look like the picture. Satisfaction guaranteed. 420 friendly and looking to ski. Money for nothing and the chicks is free. Roxanne, turns out you gotta put on that red light.
Wait. Okay. This one person who joined first in the stream said, "Can you feel the rain?" I was wondering what that means, right? Is there like a song? Oh, is that what the album is about? Wait. That person just enlightened me. Hold on. Is that? I don't think they're still here. Yeah, but well, that's okay. But I think that's what the album's about. Maybe. Can you feel the rain? And he just said something about rain, right? I mean, and we had the first song about like drowning.
Make it rain on a slow night. Roxanne, turns out you gotta put on that red light. Simulating simulation, the simulacrum faceless. Put her on stage, she knows the basics. The apes is impatient. Tears of a clown, the money of fools, church for an atheist. Make it rain on a slow night. Roxanne, turns out you gotta put on that red light. Stimulating simulation, the simulacrum faceless. Put her on stage, she knows the basics. The apes is impatient. Tears of a clown, the money of fools, church for an atheist.
I love the production on this album. What? This is crazy. I can't even describe what I'm feeling right now. It's like so nice, because like the production is like it's like my type, you know. I like production like this, so that's cool. And also I forgot to say that last song, you know, oh, what's it again? I think it's called "The Man Who Would Be King," right? That song has some really amazing lyrics, in my opinion. Some very interesting things to read, although I have no idea what any of this means. But I hope that's okay. But this song as well. This song is one of my favorites, actually. I think the intro is my least favorite song so far, and this is like my number 3 right now.
Breaking rocks out here.
No way! Wait, I was talking and I was just muted? Are you kidding me? Okay, basically I said, oh my god, that's so bad. So bad. I was saying, to sum it up, the song we just listened to, great production, like really my style, and pretty good lyrics, and there has not been a single bad song so far, and that the intro was my least favorite song, and that The Man Who Would Be King has amazing lyrics. That's what I said. Okay. I hope people are not going to be confused when they watch this video. Well, here we got 2 features.
Breaking rocks, serving my time. Breaking rocks out here on a chain gang. Working, but I still got so.
Oh my god, that snare! That snare!
Aging at the edge of an ageless void. Too old to be young and too young to be old, or young enough to be paranoid. I'm just flowing with the waves to stay afloat. Paddling on a board while praying for a boat and some rope, but I'll settle for a mic cord. Center of the seesaw. Mama told me I was very wealthy, depending on your definition of rich and the way you see poor. I'm a father and still a son. On the middle of the road, bopping like I got no place to go and some place to come. Positive warns me of the deceptions of negative. Negative is trying to convince me to believe positive is a sedative. I pondered this and learned that they both are relative to life on earth, and sometimes feels like a repetitive burn. Ashes to ashes, held captive in the urn.
The ink embroidered, black exploited, crackers boarded, crackers ballin', niggas ballin', clientele callin'. Myself fishtail like a dolphin. Instead of talking, money's corporate. Progress forward, bunnies is gorgeous. Picture me selling 20s on some 94 shit. Cutting dummies on porcelain.
What?
All my jewelry is frosted.
Okay, pause. What the fuck? Body of work, this is great. It's unfortunate we don't have the lyrics, but I hope we have the lyrics for some other songs on this album later on.
It's on corners more often. I'm feeling exhausted. I pray my sins don't fall upon my offspring. Grown man pants, wallets and IDs, health insurance policies, wallabies and collard greens. Eating right, these define the things in life. I see you in the light, everything that bling ain't nice. Niggas think that they nice, scat rapping in tights. That math isn't right, this is rapper's delight. Now I'm through packaging white, rap with the passion of Christ. Don't get the facts half right. Yeah.
What? That's so interesting. There's like a riser that just like occurs and then it just fades out. Okay, I mean, that's pretty creative, I guess.
Here on a chain, breaking rocks, serving my time.
in the dirt, king of the worms. High in the circle, cackle, blood curdle, night dark as pitch. I'm up when the sky's purple, tapping ashes off cliffs. Let the shebang with her and said, do your dance quick. Now come on, baby, tell me what's the word. Green thumb, no metal fingers, but I'm still living on special herbs. Cataloo and cassava, big ganja, aiming at impalas. They came in dust, wearing balaclavas. You die today for the sins of your fathers. Is it really stealing when you robbing? You robbers. Is it actually fake when you already posing as imposters? Shoot the boa, kill the farmer, crack that Cape Lobster. Boiling in Durban with poison, red dirt soiling, black bodies toiling, mambas coiling, overnight that sweet milk spoiling.
Yeah, this is just okay. I don't think it's yeah, I don't even know. I don't know what they mean either, but they're cool, I guess. I mean, I don't speak like, I mean, the first song was like, I think there was Spanish in the first song. I'm not sure if it was Spanish or another language. But I don't know what that means. But like, I'm just trying at this point. I'm just trying to like take in the overall thing rather than listening to like the lyrics closely. I'm just kind of trying to listen to the whole picture right now, because I feel like that's like more fun for me right now, since I don't understand what the lyrics mean, first of all. Second of all, I don't even understand like the lyrics sometimes. So, you know, we gotta do it that way, I guess. But speaking about that, sick song. I love the production of the song and how they made it like enter. Like the drums here.
Serving my time.
Yeah, that when the like kick and clap or snare comes in, that's sick. I love that part. That like I like the sound of the snare and the kick. The sound is so nice. Then you have this like thing in the background, this like reverse fade in thing, which almost sounds like it could mimic like a clock or something. It's awesome. I am loving this. Wait, we got the foreigner now. Okay.
Time waits for no man. He ain't believed till his ace boom took the stand. Shook the DA hand. That's that honor amongst thieves. My enemies' enemies are always well received. Served hors d'oeuvres. Tricks up sleeves, the hoochie grins. But it ain't no compromise, I'm Ho Chi Minh. Ruthless MC Ren. Small caliber, close range, General Nguyen. February 1st, 68. The best laid plans of mice and men. Flip the coin, call it fate. Froze like a pipe head on a crack stem when Bodines hit the gate. Night riders and reconstruction, gentrification. Crackers got suction, righteous among the nations. Hebrews bailed him out, Codees hit the state pen. Staying with my ex-girl, but we just friends. Got a nigga on a strict regimen. Blowing sour L's and pissy stairwells. She caught me coming home from work like, oh hell, no, you got to go. Fair enough, but if so, we might as well fuck. Sleepless in Seattle, don't make sense like two niggas cracking jokes. With no beating, wanna call it a battle. Takes all kinds, I suppose. Think big, young sets of roads. And dig the flows, come to the shows with your best drove. Unleaded diesel petrol, facing a box, I got a murderer crows. Slayed the broad that night. Murder she wrote. Murder she wrote.
All in the battle. Enemies are always well received. Hors tricks up sleeves, the hoochie grins. But it ain't no compromise. Cheap men, ruthless.
In the swamp,
Oh my god, the sampling. Like, no, not the sampling. Like, the production on these vocals is crazy. How that one vocal just kind of like faded out, starting going to left. Like, obviously I'm pointing to right, but you know what I mean. Or like, what? No. Okay. It's looking different in this camera. That's what I mean, right? Because this is like to the left of me, and this is to the right of me here. So it kind of like just went to the left, slowly to the back. It's wild. I love this production.
By 3 makes it the top. Woe unto he who believe a word these foes speak. Crammed in the OTB with the rest of the creeps. Fear weeks. By noon the Polacks is 3 sheets. Land sharks 3 deep for percentages. Pounded by the week. Eyes blank like plain cold police. Tell them to pick their own cotton. This is professional football. We don't run the option. Barry Sanders. Who gives a fuck if niggas blocking? Top of the key. White is John Stockton. We need this one to beat the spread. They keep guns to heat the lead. Beat the odds on each your meds. The force of the blast tore 'em to shreds. CeeLo, when them atoms crack, bet on black rain. Radioactive hurricane. The abyss beckons. I'm betting the farm subsidy. Comfortably talking big like they ain't touching me. Sobered up, trying to skip town. Double dutch. Masters full of brown. Bamboozle. Stop by her job like it's business as usual. But, can I hold something till payday? Can't do nothing for you, man, like Flavor Flav. Got problems of my own. Like it's business as usual. Business.
Okay, let me pause. This might be an interlude here though. It's only 2 minutes long, but I'm not sure. That was a really good song as well. I don't know. There's nothing much to say. It's just great. I'm kind of just like locked in right now. I don't feel like saying anything right now. I'm just gonna continue. You know what? I'm just too locked in.
I get tired of niggas talking about the good old days and they still owe me money. Laughing at my boss's jokes when ain't a damn thing funny. Honey, I'm home. Whiskey and tummy recliner feels like a throne. 40-year-old Negro Al Bundy clone, renting 3 bedrooms in the colored section. 3 kids and not a day goes by on which I use protection. Probably be paid in the shade, deacon bitches that Amy and Gretchen. Oh well, this blood's for you. Take shots with brew with pot, blunts with Newport smoke. You fucking kids better shut up before I have to choke. The living shit, back and forth to the bathroom to piss. By the end of the night, incoherently mumbling, stumbling in the bedroom like, fuck you, bitch. Wake up and pretend nothing happened, that's marital bliss. But wait, the DVD got special features. The DOD got them Schwarzenegger heaters. Choppers, egg beaters. Arms long enough to box the G.O.D. But the enemy watch for blast beamers. Roll top bomb blast, walk your son is beamers. Went to Walter Reed and they ain't wanna see ya. Came back to the block, hot boys talking that Benz or a Beamer. Rim shining, chain blinding, you can smell that good reefer. You're broke, you're mad when they come home laughing off misdemeanors and they don't like you neither. Call your daughter out a name like the average skeezer. And they bitches is bad, look like the Queen of Sheba. When you drinking, you get to thinking you might swear them off like Little Caesar. The woman said chill, but that 100 proof had you nice. The Negroes loved you grill and stabbed you with the knife. punctured lung, shattered eye socket, and just for fun, the youngins ran your damn pocket.
Okay, song's over. This was released in 2012. 13 years ago. Kind of ahead of its time. I can't lie. Jesus. It's kind of like my least favorite track, I think. But I think that makes sense. Because it's more of like an intro. No, it's not really an interlude, is it? Can you call this an interlude? I mean, look, we have a lot of songs on here, right? We have like 20 songs in here or something. Almost, yeah. This is song 7. It's like, isn't this the shortest song? Yeah. Okay. I mean, I guess it makes sense kind of then. Alright, yeah. We're just gonna go to the next song. I feel like this is just not really. I was not really a big fan of like the instruments used here, I guess. But it's not bad. But also doesn't really stand out too much.
Heading towards 108 right now.
2 more gunpoint in front of the business.
And they go into the plate. 187.
25 catch, stop, pay the game, make a name for yourself. Put the blame on someone else. Always reach to resist, empty clip and spin shots. Just how many in defense, it's all blur. Allegation, wait and where the autopsy, toxicology lab, and they knocking. If it was one of your own, I bet they had a 6 on the fuck up. Muscle down and we can select. Can't stop the bum rush. Tactics of a less cigar. Feed the beast in your car. Carbon charge, overtime. Numbers talk, truth talks. Fuck them all, guidance control. Proceeds right up the book. Be honest, boss man, you shoot. That squad tends to the hoop. Further movement, make them nervous. Man, they rapping they tune. Bet that's murder, bloody murder. Which ways we finna hide behind. Stay the point, first story, it's all design. Vulture time, crooked dicks, and deep.
One part of me kind of thinks like this kind of sounds like some elements here kind of sound like, remind me of like dubstep music. Like sometimes the bass, sometimes like the screeches that we hear in these songs. I mean, especially this song right here, basically. And then the third song kind of gives me like some jungle vibes, like also kind of like a bit of dubstep vibes, you know? Yeah, like early dubstep, yeah. So that's really cool to hear, but it kind of sounds like more ahead of its time than. I mean, we can compare, like around that time. It's kind of the time when Skrillex started making music, right? Or getting more popular, I guess, with like Bangarang releasing in 2011, I think, or 12, I'm not sure. So we can kind of say like this kind of was made at the end of like, or at the start of like the bro step era. So kind of like at the end of like the classic dubstep era. So it's kind of like in that term of making like dubstep, it's not really ahead of its time. But as a whole, as an experience of combining that style with like rap music, you know, especially rap that has like more like lyrical rap music, right? Or whatever you want to call it, and also the production and techniques that are used in this album so far. Like we're having like pretty out of the ordinary placements sometimes of like the riser, for example, in that one song we heard. Or we also have like an out of the ordinary kind of like vocal effects sometimes, or like we had it on one song at least, which is pretty cool to hear.
It's lifetime, that's job offers with full coverage. One hand wash the other. Loyalty is given. Who you calling a victim? Stay away from twice fried.
Nobody wanna be a nigga. Nobody wanna be a nigga. From the moment trigger blast down right to. no telling what he might do. No. Everybody wanna be a nigga. Nobody wanna be a nigga. For the movement, trick blasting out of lights. You don't tell him what he might do. Everybody wanna be a nigga. Nobody wanna be a nigga. For the movement, trick blasting out of lights. You don't tell him what he might do. Everybody wanna be a nigga. Nobody wanna be a nigga. For the movement, trick blasting out of lights. Ain't no telling what he might do.
They wanna know if you live what you say. Talk is cheap and I'm in the dollar store every day. Half a mind to rob the place, clean, get away to stalk streets with a pocket full of bad pennies.
I just remember I have to do something real quick. I'm gonna pause the video here. Alright, there you go. Now we can continue. Now I can continue.
Techniques, double vinyl, paint train lineman. Mind you, the last time shit went down, we couldn't find you. So revolution, color me skeptical like swine flu. Crackers still win when they lose like Rocky. 88, King Joffrey, 7th grade. Coming to America, slightly out of touch. I wasn't black enough for the back of the cheese bus. Swiftly dumbed it down, started acting up. They dark as Chris Tucker, calling me a spear chucker. Kid, they really mind fucked ya. But make no mistake, I'm Quinn Buckner, black on black. Matter of fact, everybody in the hood, Benjamin Button is just black don't crack. Every corner Babylon strapped with gas. More plastic than Chinese export, it's looking like we caught. Till he used the force, these are not the Negroes you're looking for. Whether synth or beatbox, heat rocks like pipe dreaming and detox. Now all I need is a tape full of disposable cheap shots to get the monitor buzzing like yours to 90s weed spots. Super cat cousin, I'll play the fiddle while you ghetto red hot. Ghetto red
hot. Blast, I got a right so. Ain't no telling what he might do. Everybody wanna be a nigga. Nobody wanna be a nigga. For the movement, trigger blast, I got a right so. Ain't no telling what he might do.
Pretty good song. I like the lucid feature as well, but probably one of my least favorite ones, I think. Just not as memorable as some other stuff I've heard here. Noticeably also the production being interesting. Like we have like these like kind of like laser synth things going on. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely not a bad song though. I mean, obviously, this album is great so far. Other than that, I feel like the lyrics sound pretty good as well here. I don't really have any other complaints here. But yeah, let's just continue.
Dutch across the room. At first I didn't think much. High up in blaze, still recognize Dominican perfume. Natural Rivera, octoroon, shower candy. It was like cartoons. Pepe Le Pew. It was like time didn't move. For the count of 1, 2, then we're flying. I'm hoping you don't ask wrong questions. I really don't want to start lying. In bed, not sleeping, she teasing, legs spread, mouth wet. Seasonal fruit stuck in my head like the perfect loop. Slow burn, smoky eyes, lotion dies. Suddenly realizing you're alive. Like one day I'ma die, but right now I'm alive. Smell you on my pillows, blackberry kush pillows. People nosy like, is that your girl? No, I'm like chill. Plenty other flowers I'm feeling still. Frontin' for real, like yeah she bad, but I need that killer kill. Truth is when she around, it's ill how words spill. But we don't have to say a thing, just let that blue sing.
Holy peak.
So much unsaid, we only keep it real when we joking. Not getting high, still smoking. Somewhere along the line, stopped trying and started going through the motion. That day to day got you on some happy to see you after work, here's a kiss. But by bedtime, I got a headache that just won't quit. Even worse in the morning, if it ain't this, it's that. If it ain't raining, it's pouring. Predictable and boring. Plus got me annoyed. It's getting annoying. All that effort, null and voided. Zero-sum game if you're at home scoring. Blood pressure soaring. Maybe I shouldn't blame you, but I do. Whatever. You blame me for all your shit too. Who knew? After all we've been through, come down to this whack petty shit. When we met, we was just kids. And even now that it's over, I was still hit.
You know you had me from the very top. And in my heart I thought we never part. Easy days mixed red and green. Purple nights off those blue dreams. You know you had me from the very top. Purple nights off those blue dreams.
Okay. We could literally just stop here. We could literally just straight up like stop here and just call it a day and say this album is like literally one of the most consistent listens on this channel maybe. What the hell? Actual amazing song. From the vocals, you know, the feature is very good in this one too. The production, oh my god. Oh my god, the fucking production. Oh my god. Like, I'm sorry? Like, where has this been the entire time? The last couple of songs had like production where I was like, you know, it's not bad. But it wasn't this. If it was more like this would be crazy. This is like, the song has like such a good production. Well, like, that doesn't really make sense, I think, but whatever. This is one of my favorite songs so far. Literally amazing, what the hell. Okay, let's go to the next song. DMCA.
Burst the trees to beat the heat with that golden green wooden Lambo leap. Admittedly Sambo, but the man's got to eat. This Jolly Roger on high seas when the album leaked. Jamaican piracy, jacket for beats. O'Shea Jackson rapping, sharing your masterpiece.
Yeah, I heard it. It was okay, but I like the mixtape better.
Yeah, their oldest stuff was awesome. Ari deleted this one.
Yeah, I put a couple of songs on my iPod though.
Fuck 30 days. If you lucky, flavor of the week. The OG reek from the podium during my concession speech. We consider it rapist. Keep it jelly petroleum within easy reach. High pressure sodium, organic hydro, life's a beach. Digital Robinson Crusoe, the cedar seed, the leech is leech. And don't nobody aboard know the time, cause they flooded the timepiece. Sound asleep under high thread count sheets. It's a whole nother world in first class seats. Ringtones on phones and video game licensing fees. I don't know much, but got some educated feats. Gladly buck dancing, show teeth. That kind of paper, you crazy. Damn right I signed the release.
Understand, not exercise patience. Exercise patience.
Big budget videos, career store. Now you mad at the Canadian with the fake southern draw. I laugh at y'all, having fun in prison like Cuban baseball. Old rappers trying to learn how to skateboard. Obama robbed Peter just to pay Paul. I can dig that. Symmetrical like stick-up kids getting jacked. When she spread wide with the fresh Brazilian wax. Spit polished, Lil Lebowski, urban achiever black. We only hear on the Earl Ray. But see nothing wrong with owning slaves. You fuck a sample, I don't got to pay. When I take your shit, that's the American way. Damn poor torrential. Twins have your whole album.
Damn. Okay, that was some great lyrics right there. Hold on, let me hear it on the back. What?
We only here cause crackers ain't wanna pay tax on their Earl Grey. But see nothing wrong with owning slaves. You fuck a sample, I don't got to pay. When I take your shit, that's the American way. Damn poor torrential. Twins have your whole album and the instrumentals.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Let me think about this. So he's saying like white people don't want to pay taxes, you know, and then see nothing wrong with owning slaves, and then if it takes like what do you say? Let me go back a bit.
That's the American way. See nothing wrong with owning slaves. You fuck a sample, I don't got to pay. When I take your shit, that's the American way.
When I take your shit, that's the American way. Oh my god. I assume he's like referring to back like two lines, I guess, or bars or whatever. To where he said like see nothing wrong with owning slaves, and then he's saying when I take your shit, it's the American way, because you know back then, right, American people obviously when they had slaves, they made them do stuff and they took their stuff basically, I guess, right? I mean, I hope I'm not wrong with this. I'm like not too educated about that, I guess, because I'm not from the USA, but I guess it makes sense. So yeah, I want to say that's a crazy one. I like this.
It's like write a fucking novel in pencil. Still saute the track. Play with market greens and lentils. Black garlic, green onions, snow pea tendril. Puget sound blowing sonic out the guild like Kendall. 90% of the game is half mental. But after seeing how you suck a dick, I'd say you got a lot of potential.
Oh wow, okay. I'm liking the song. Oh wow, okay, the lyrics in the song are awesome and very, very very creative as well, as most songs here. And the production is really fun to listen to. This is a banger. This is straight up a banger. And I'm also gonna like this one. I'm gonna add it to my playlist probably later. I'm gonna add so much to my playlist. This is gonna be insane. It's gonna be at least like 8 new songs from this album on my playlist as well. Okay, now we have Pompeii.
For nearly an hour, the condemned men sat in the bus and watched crews erect their execution posts on the quiet beachfront.
They're shooting a lot.
White man's burden, my man. White man's burden.
You paid the price. You follow orders. Months at a time laying in ambushes by the borders. The blunt cackle of gun battles. Last breath that rattles. Air sucking thump for mortars. Then flames, hideous and gorgeous. And when command said find the informants, you followed orders. You visited the camps. You oversaw the torture. You tightened the clamps. You lied to reporters. You dunked the piss. You made sure the confessions were recorded. You still see their faces. Corners of your eyes is morbid. Copper in the air, taste it.
flowing like an open faucet. Can't erase it, but you a soldier. You follow orders. Once the war was won, switch fatigues for corporate. Suits and ties. Close those eyes, still see them clear as portraits. Watching yourself go through the motions. Pretending you're not dead, adrift in a black ocean. So imagine the relief when the indictments are finally read. Gray hair on your head. Lean into the mic flanked by lawyers and finally tell someone all you did was follow orders.
Oh my god.
One time is one time.
Hold on. The production as well. As the lyrics, of course. But the production. I just noticed this. What? Like. It's so like laid back. It's how do I describe this?
See their faces, corners of your eyes is morbid.
It feels so like not really threatening, but it's kind of like the production just kind of sounds like threatening, like you're in like an unsafe environment, you know. I like that, and the lyrics kind of like work with that, you know. It's like I guess it's talking about like it's talking about war. I assume corruption and war.
Copper in the air, taste it, flowing like an open faucet. Can't erase it, but you a soldier. You follow orders. Once the war was won, switch fatigues for corporate. Suits and ties. Close those eyes, still see them clear as portraits. Watching yourself go through the motions. Pretending you're not dead, adrift in a black ocean. So imagine the relief when the indictments are finally read. Gray hair on your head. Lean into the mic flanked by lawyers and finally tell someone all you did was follow orders. One time is one time, cause that's all it takes to change your life. You've been had it coming, but no worries. The postman always rings twice, thrice. The ghost came, past, present, future. Price on the dome so chunky anyone could be the shooter. Then lay low as you lie down. Uneasy is the head that rocks the crown. One time is one time, cause that's all it takes to change your life. You've been had it coming, but no worries. The postman always rings twice. It always starts small. Got a little something, made it flip. Not about to ball, just upgrade the whip. Maybe a little something on the wrist. Your little done seen your new kicks. He see you in the hall smoking sticks. Seen the ass on your new bitch poking. Baby powder between the tits. Keep bugging you, he got the itch. You let him get a taste. 12 months later, he's taking the trips. Cause now he's shaping bricks. Cinder blocks, masonry bits. Family ties like Cain and Abel. Cutting cocaine on the kitchen table. Ain't want no trouble, but evil got roots. You said no gun, he said he had to shoot. Fire out the cannon, you can't serve God and mammon. Flying back uptown, interior salmon. Cops got y'all jammed in. You made the wrong move, trying to ram them. Boys in blue commenced to blaming. And just like that, you both out the game like the old bandits. Commissioner's press conference only got room for standing. At the funeral, the team poured some liquor. They commenced to plot and planning. Divide up the re-up before the first shovel full of dirt landed. Mom's distraught, but your uncles is like, what the fuck did she think would happen? One time is one time, cause that's all it takes to change your life. You've been had it coming, but no worries. The postman always rings twice, thrice. The ghost came, past, present, future. Price on the dome so chunky anyone could be the shooter. Then lay low as you lie down. Uneasy is the head that rocks the crown. One time is one time, cause that's all it takes to change your life. You've been had it coming, but no worries. The postman always rings twice.
It's a crazy song. Like, what? Like, I'm kind of confused. I don't know why. But I tried listening to the lyrics, right? And it's like really hard for me to understand everything here. But as I said, I think it's about a war and corruption, right? And like that one part where it's like, you just say you follow orders, you know. That's like, that kind of like explains it to me, like what the song is going for. But there's another like really awesome song. I really like this one too. Like, it's crazy. I already said pretty much everything. Like the production is kind of like threatening. I like the horns that come in, they're really cool. And the chorus is also nice. Let's go to the next song. Duck Hunt. Oh, is it from the game Duck Hunt? Sample? That's cool. I think it is.
Laser beams, lucid dreams. Even the wildest fiends find themselves losing steam. Chasing hits, Barry Bonds. Those high scores only last so long. 8 bits in the cartridge, 16 in the P. Yeah, it comes to the game, but ain't a damn thing free. You can't talk about pussy like you trying to convince me. Go ahead, dog. See how close you and your niggas be. Self-described pretty G's with fly bitches on their tweets. Me, I'm Delonte West, your old earth, and still keep it discreet. Dude, the whole style is wash, rinse, repeat. I bet the A&R knew he struck gold with that easy listening, middle of the road. To all you rapping Christians on a mission, I'm happy to lighten that load. You stumble out the jungle 20 pounds lighter. Wild-eyed like a white man after 20 days on ripeness. Tell them all peoples is red. Skin black, rhyming brutal. Back in the Izakayas, poor tall boy with my ramen noodle. I'm seeing y'all's wires, but this strain is that crucial. A lot of shit old people gotta say really ain't that useful. So mind me, youngin', do you. Spread your wings. I'ma be right up on that Magnavox clapping that thing. They shooting at the screen, laser beams, lucid dreams. Even the wildest fiends find themselves losing steam. Chasing hits, Barry Bonds. Those high scores only last so long. 8 bits in the cartridge, 16 in the P. Yeah, it comes to the game, but ain't a damn thing free. To everyone I love, to everyone in front of me drugs. To all y'all who still frontin' fake friends who left me for dead in the mud. Salute, may you each get exactly what you deserve. Had to be prepared, chock full of them SAT words. But on second thought, fuck it. 2 tears in a bucket about some shit. A tisket, a tasket, Black Robert Bay and Pound. Never caught without the ratchet. Grass like Wimbledon, wood racket. Rap like the simpleton, see new tax bracket. So-called goons, turns out they schools was magnet. Masters and masquerade, masked up. All the world's a stage. Rankings cut, fast to blade. Hunting ducks, low barrel spray. They stuttering, best of luck on your last day. Last check cut about 3 weeks before your health insurance fly away. Smart enough, hold gray. You find yourself in the hole like Special K. Pimp is paradise. Nigga, my mic sounds nicer from the jump. I bet my life, pocket collapsing. It's the recession, nobody buying to play action. We don't believe you like the government in Mogadishu. You need more factions. They shooting at the screen. Laser beams, lucid dreams. Even the wildest fiends find themselves losing steam. Chasing hits. Barry Bonds, those high scores only last so long. 8 bits in the cartridge, 16 in the P. Here comes the game.
Damn, that felt shorter than it was actually. I thought this was gonna go on for a bit longer because it's like one of the longest songs on here. But I was surprised to hear a Duck Hunt sample on a song called Duck Hunt, which might sound crazy, but I did not expect this to actually have a Duck Hunt sample. I can't lie, but it did, and then it went into this like really nice soundscape, which I really liked. Like the production here is amazing. The lyrics here are great too. It's just like there's just no bad songs in here, which is fire. I love it. I'm also eating bubblegum while I'm listening, so people don't. So people know, I guess. Next song we got is Nigerian Email.
Truth already set sail, I'm looking for reasonable doubt. The check's in the mail and I promise not to come in your mouth. I was born during a drought. I was born into a house divided against itself. I was born into the... Already set sail, I'm looking for reasonable doubt. The check's in the mail and I promise not to come in your mouth. I was born during a drought. I was born into a house divided against itself. I was born into the mouth of wealth amidst poverty. Dad died, they gave me the stuff, I put a couple more notches in the belt. Play the hand you dealt. DC on melt, teeth popped in 98, knock and release your delta in HU Meridian. Bushweed got me feeling like a kid again. Traffic Island, Gilligan, DWB, accept the pat down, second class citizen. No need for the sugar coating. You see any brothers on the moon? I got you open. Scott Norwood with the shake. You get cut and gank, gaffle leaking from the poking. Big bag, take little bags. Zimbabwean dollars what I'm holding, so I'll take that now. Thanks. Sonny Abacha, the boy golden. Face bloated, wrist frozen. When he waved from outdated Soviet tank, don't be frontin' like you don't know him. Buried in fatigue, Soldier Slim. I see murder in the Crimson Tide, George Teague. The Overlook Hotel is where I always been.
I just noticed that the song we listened to before, Duck Hunt, it isn't even one of the longest songs. Like, there's so many longer songs on the album I didn't even know. They feel like really short sometimes.
Your frame of reference is Brick Squad. Mine is Papa Large, big shot on the East Coast. Ain't what it used to be, but I take it. Out of boast, cowardly threat, flow, makeshift. Hey mama, I finally made it. No lie, son jumped out the third story window when we got raided. My feet never left the floor, I'm on that James Naismith. Soft-spoken, unabrasive. Politely asked Whitey to loosen the bracelet. To the good in his way out of central booking. Hot date, I do the cooking. Turns out she stay up in the Bronx, I'm in Brooklyn. That commute ain't appealing. Let's not forget your errands. Summer heat searing. She's dressed for it, so of course the streets are lyric. My skin crawling, summer turning. As Bill Bellamy cornballs, honking and swerving. She hardly seemed to notice, focus like bourbon. Neat, I break up trees on your fourth generation imitation premiere beats. That's definitely not the flavor. And trust me, you're not doing the 90s no favors. Louis the 14th and the clean glass piece, slow motion Lee Majors. Theme music for stolen credit card movements. They caught the most etherous of vapor. White suburb, black neighbor. I'm high like Black Mayor. River City ransom, but the hoe don't need no saviors. Sheesh, this how sheesh got me repeat myself. I'm gonna go get the papers. Get the papers.
Okay. Another good song. I like the... What, is it like a flute? I think it was a flute. I like the flute in the production. Also, I think we had a flute before. That was also really cool. I like flutes. They're smart. At this point, it's getting hard for me to like say things that I haven't already said. So, just the usual, you know. It's just such a consistently like good record. Almost like I would say it's like around as consistent to me as The Money Store is to me. Because I think that's a really consistent rap album, and this one too. I like the part where it just cut in the middle. It was like a small section where I thought the song was gonna end, and then I was like, what? But we're not even like halfway through. So that was really nice. I can't say much about the lyrics. There's many things I'm not really getting because of them being references, I guess. But yeah. How about the volume?
If we don't win by the ballot, it's back to the bush. Build an African Death Star that callous children, swollen stomachs, pushing in a presidential palace. Big cigars with blades, no need for the suitcase. We already dug the graves, and those pumps work like slaves. So when we let the machetes coup de grace, 200 million barrels a day was all we saw. One monkey don't stop, no show, no back in business. See that pipeline? I control the flow. Me, let Switzerland hold the dough. Tel Aviv can grind anything we get out those mines. Get Washington on the satellite phone, promise a price freeze. Guarantee the safety of Royal Dutch Shell employees. Increase the mobile Exxon concession and send our militias more weapons. Purge the unions, assassinate the students, but keep promising elections. I want to put on the BBC and see anything about repression.
Okay, where the fuck did that come from? What? Random ass... What? That's so random, what? That's a crazy placement.
Of such rapacious pillage we live with murky rivers and oil spillage. Around here it's never dark, we live in the sparks. Perpetual gas flares look like Russian Olympic torches. Black gold medalists on derrick platforms surrounded by armed forces. Last thing we need is another daughter. Don't drink the water, don't breathe the air, don't talk to any reporters, take recorders. Special forces, the only ones with cold beer and fresh vegetables. Knocking late at night, cold fear, grips and testicles. They pushing in, asking for you, her, and him. They got lots of questions about what you were doing with them. And who told who, what, when.
Alright, in a surprising turning of events, this is the first song here that I don't really like that much. It has nothing much to do with the random cut to the singing, right, to the feature on this track. I mean, it kind of has to do with that as well. I just feel like it feels weird, like the way the instruments at that part with the singing come in and sound like with the mixing together with the original track. It just sounds so weird. I'm not a big fan of that. So I would say the song is like a... If I'm being nice, it's a 7. I'm not a big fan of this. It doesn't hold up as much value as the other songs, I feel like, to me. But yeah. Unfortunate. Now I get Frozen Sunlight with a lot of features and lyrics.
This guy large professor said don't say the year, but it's 2012 now, but don't nobody care. I don't even care like I used to. You gotta look apathetic like Zoe D and Eliza Douche cool. How they look for real, I'm not even knowing. In my head they both look like girls named Chloe. They probably go to parties when the coca stays flowing. In Southern California, that's the only time it's snowing. They say rappers are reporters for the hood. Well, I just did the weather. I'm about to send it back over to Mark. I heard there was a shooting in the park and a bunch of teen mothers prostituting in the dark. They do it in the day off a Slauson Figueroa in a 6'6" skirt and a pink feather boa. I can't believe they really made a drug called Soma. I'm 40 G's in debt for a bachelor's diploma. I'm drunk on the air like Kathy Lee and Holder. Take a couple shots a day just to fill my quota. Santino Morello striking you with the Cobra. Except it's much, much softer when I'm sober.
Lord, I am tired. Sometimes I wonder if you really understand me. Not that you mind the killing. Your book is full of killing.
100% gross. Grew up with a silver spoon, hair on got burned on it. 4:36 a.m. No knock, search warrant. Trigger pull, got no words. They take yours for it. Chaos ignores order. Fiends with that raw water. Give me they now try, now high. Skied on his surfboard, left them dead on the church doorstep. He crashing out. Magna cum laude, school of hard knocks with the black cap and gill. One man face your army, back them down, mix the skunk with dust, and they called it black and mild. Feet shackled, still couldn't track them a half a mile. Beelzebub made me do it if I'm blacking out. Spazzola, them down his kid crash me now. Trapped this in, and they see the thunderclaps is loud. Bang out, eliminate half your crowd. Arrow in your throat and the apple in your mouth. Rusty saw blades got him caught in the grind, falling behind. I take your brain off of your mind. Spec my flow measured in nautical miles, and y'all can't bite. I'm taking all of your styles. Drones in the sky, got them running out of mortars. But it's go hard to go home, so they coming for soft targets. Hammer and a ratchet meet the neighborhood bosses. The crucial conflict is the weed smells like cigar. Blade hater #1, I'm at the Rucker drawing charges. Only shoot the fair if they gun shoot the farthest. Whole game is dead, they sent me to bury the carcass. Got Indians trying to play chief, bench warmers, chucking up threes. Too many idiots and savants, fucking up good beats. Penny for your thoughts, posing with the hundreds. I got beef with the cops, fuck who you run with. Island hop with monsters, hill clicking bail jumpers. City bop when I bounce a grenade into the bunker. Then I go see your whiz like Night of the Hunter. Disappear your kids like a military junta. African ambassadors in the trunk of black actors. Circling around the Capitol, spitting that vernacular. Driving high on the left side, got me feeling like a passenger. You overstayed your welcome like every dictator. Now shadow of the gallows, pleading for a favor. Scorpion in the frog, I know it's in your nature. So when my thumb points down, it's pity, not hatred.
Holy shit, okay. That's not what I want to do. I'm glad I could like read the lyrics here. Because this is crazy. Oh my god, this is nice. Probably one of my favorite songs of the second half, I guess. I still like the first half more, but this is like an incredible collab song with like some genuine like amazing lyrics. Like one thing that stood out, like They say rappers are reporters for the hood. I just did the weather. I'm about to send it back over to Mark. I think that's a pretty cool. That's some pretty cool lyrics here. Also, rhyming burned on it with search warrant. That's crazy, I can't lie. And pretty much this entire part is like really great as well. Yeah. Peak. Literally peak right here. I can't even lie. I'll give that song like a 9 out of 10 as well. Now we got Sour Grapes. I think we're actually almost done. Yeah, we have 3 songs left. Alright.
Pig knuckle, braised soft, white tablecloth, skewered squab, smile like El Gato, chill gazpacho, greens tossed, extra virgin sits on top of the sauce. I'm your boss's boss, did it my way, hit the highway to rob, some took a loss. They came hat in hand, I ain't a seat at the table, but I let them stand. Selfish,
oh my God, okay.
shellfish, the charred flesh of the helpless, scoop marrow from bone. I can only imagine those loans who grown like the mortgage on your aspirational home. Leans leaning on your ceiling, the beams grown. You got a lot on your dome. I eat like Noriega, vomit crusted on the throne. Blood run out the prime rib. Student debt, the next shift to sink like that subprime shit did. Napkin tucked like a bib. Filthy, silverware untouched, ripped carpet, grilled cheap. Swiftly, condemned the guilty. Sacrificial lamb, rosemary, crack, black pepper. What you want from me, marital advice? I suggest you crack the heifer. Checker, double check the exchequer, then tell the chef. Pork belly on polenta, poached egg center, grated white cheddar, vacuum every crumb, Black and Decker. Show a little leg, honey, I might tip better. A day late and $1 short, thanks for your support, yo, let's pop this core. A day late and $1 short, thanks for your support, yo, let's pop this core. Sour grapes flow out the bottle, sour D's blow out the nozzle. Public enemies, I got a right to be hostile. Say what you mean, if you don't know, shut the fuck up. Cash rules everything, prevent a thing, code of conduct that ease. Man, a machine, compute supreme. Honest believe your favorite days. Make the change you wanna see, do you believe? Couch freeze, power stain back heat. Don't forget to make that crease spammer. Wolves trying to eat, no retreat. Blam, blam, hammers, peeled off. Tinted jeeps, blaring rap standards. All questions, the ice don't lie. Never answer back, RIPTs and lit motive Andrews. More random, manicured and pampered, you never understand it. For those who've been abandoned, I'm speaking candid, overly anxious. Stress build fast, it might strangle. All that glitters and gold, but shit dangle. No bankroll, still on tilt like a tango. Thankful. Sour grapes flow out the bottle, sour D's blow out the nozzle. Public enemies, I got a right to be hostile. Day late and $1 short, thanks for your support, yo, let's pop this core. A day late and $1 short, thanks for your support, yo, let's pop this core. Sour grapes blow out the bottle, sour D's blow out the nozzle. Public enemies, I got a right to be hostile.
You know, I'm just gonna stop talking about music, about the songs that much. I feel like at this point, these are just all awesome. The song is one of my favorites as well. You know, let's just continue. I mean, human resources.
Oh, my friend, we're older but no wiser.
again through empty tomb. One prophet, 12 goons. Worship signs, crescent moon. The creator at his loom. Air shimmers in sand dome. Sun struck, dead dinosaurs dissolved. Gassed up, the Muezzin calls. 1,000 Israeli gun butts arrayed on Solomon's walls. Curved blade cuts, the lamb thrashes. Steel sharpens steel, a throne stone bashes. Bloody hands thrust skyward. The mob heaves, the depths older than fire. Niggas bleed just like us. Tremble in the shadow of volcanoes that might bust. Everyday struggle, 10 absolutes. Got a story to tell, the most perfect truth. Death is eternal life. Hell is to exist without his light. Eternal night, cold to the bone. Copper on islands, I'm coming home.
What is happening?
Cruel days, fashion from surface wire. Nimrod shimmering tower reaching higher and higher. Bent lightning and strode through the fire. Crack the earth, conquer the skies. Capture space and time. We headed that way as the crow flies. As the pilot's drone glides. Only problem with being your own God is you still gotta die. Cast spells as you might. Late nights in labs practicing animal sacrifice. All under the watchful gaze of intelligent satellites. Pull back from fiction like light separated by a prism. Surrounded by telescreens, advanced surveillance systems. Kaczynski's in prison. Dance the call, but changed by Mars, heaven, earth, and light. Watch nuclear fission through black goggle. Lead bunker, the king approved. Magician pedal baubles. The high priest dealing absolutes. Exotic theorems, equations, and infinite loops.
Incredible song. Just absolutely incredible song. Like, one of my favorites again. Like, I think like just every song is one of my favorites at this point. But we're gonna see at the end of the video how many songs I have added to my playlist. Right, we're gonna see how many songs out of the 18 songs I think I liked. And it's gonna be a lot. Yeah, let's get to the last song now. I want to wait on listening to that because I'm excited. The Wake. Let's see how the outro's like.
I stand in this booth in a moment we call now. At the same time, peddling to school as a child. Under a canopy of jacarandas, it ain't changed much. Colorful trees still surround us. Elves get touched. Baby face staring out the window of a school bus. 20 years later, same wistful look, but shackled up, bearded down. Mama kissed his forehead, good luck, tears anoint the crown. He lied to her anyway and toasted that night over pounds. Sterling, whispers and whirlwinds, Polaroid pictures, edges curling. At the auction, the contents of one storage space, sight unseen. Going once, 16, 17, cracking Philly blunts. Half the smarts, but twice the heart. Look at the picture, eyes had a spark. Sputtering at the bar, muttering. Money comes and goes. Broke today, but tomorrow, who knows? 10 years ago, she was just some hoe. 5 years after that, I'm in love. If you ask me today, I could give a fuck. Go figure. emptying my checking. I'm 11 years old, firing the weapon. Dad's hand on my shoulder, smoke in my nose. Got older, went from chocolate to drone. Now if it ain't flight, it's a no-go. Bigger, faster, stronger. I seen old friends start working with the popo. Just goes to show, I could go back, tell myself everything I know. But me at 23 would probably shrug his shoulder. Put stove to fire like you're preaching to the choir. V-Maker was spitting through the wire. Like don't even rep that. It ain't about no get back. We doing digits on Route 9, late for your wedding. Sitting in the morning sun with that good Otis Redding.
This music, this music is so much, it's so much bigger than me, bigger than me, bigger than me. This music.
It's definitely giving outro energy. Oh my god, it's over. Well, I feel like everything has to end at one point, you know, so I just gotta accept it. Well, and with that being said, everything has to end at one point. This is where I'm gonna start. What I think, right? I think this album kind of feels like living an entire life. Like this just feels, first of all, it feels like a documentary of some sort. Not only because of the samples, but also because I feel like it's like explaining so much about life and like history, right? And mostly in like for like Black Americans, of course. So I can't really relate to everything, you know. So they had the topic of the since there was like talk about slaves earlier in the album, you know. I'm just a German guy. I can't talk on that. But also we had war as a topic. We had like the corruption in war, I guess. And here in the last song, I've heard 12 years old holding a gun. So that's like American shit, you know. I can't relate. But it's an impressive album, and it does feel like a documentary, and it does feel like you're living your entire life, because this is such an outro song. This song is so outro material, because you have this like kind of like hopeful melody in the background, right? It's more laid back. You don't have vocals on the entire track. This is definitely a good outro. This is a masterpiece, I would say. I think this is quite an excellent album, if you ask me. I would feel bad giving this anything under a 9 out of 10. So I'm probably gonna give it like a 9 out of 10 at least. We'll see if it changes. But I'm gonna be honest here, this is just such a consistently amazing album, from production to vocals and lyrics, you know. We also have some great features on here. So I don't feel bad giving this above like a 9. I think this is very well deserved. I feel like this is just really what I think albums should be like. You know, they should have good meaning. Well, either have good meaning, tell a good story, bring across something like a kind of like certain vibe. Yeah, it's great, and this is it's kind of like all of them. This is telling like a story. This is a really consistent album. It's great, and therefore I'm going to give it a metal smiley plate. I guess. Which is basically for those unaware, for albums that are above around 8.5 to 9 for me. Yeah, thank you for watching. This is my first time listening to a Billy Woods album, actually, fully. I know there's a new album that I haven't listened to, which I won't say the name of, for obvious reasons, I mean, you know. But, yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.